When it comes to anything anime related, anime episodes, anime merch, manga chapters, whatever it is, Japan always gets it first, right? They're always ahead of the world. And whatever it is, Japan always has us beat. But there's one thing that Japan cannot beat us in, and that is watching an anime episodes without commercials. Which means for everybody else except Japan, we get to watch the anime without commercials, and we get to experience the commercial break, the eye catchers in the middle of the anime, right? They get to watch a commercial break sequence, the eye catchers, but then they have to actually watch the commercials. So today I want to look at every single One Piece eye catchers because they're honestly so iconic with the music, with the scenes, and I'm gonna rank all of them because there is so many iconic ones, but there's also ones that I don't like as much. We have our tier list here, and then we have every single eye catcher on the bottom. However, I'm not ranking them individually like, oh, Luffy's is better than Zoro's. I'm gonna be grouping them together like as a collection, like, oh, this type of eye catcher is S, this type of eye catcher is A, and so on and so forth. Let's get to watching all of them. We have the very first one, the most nostalgic one, the most iconic one, where in the background there's the Going Merry, and then you got all the original 5 members of the Straw Hats. It's too iconic, especially with the music and stuff. The wanted poster doesn't have their actual pictures on their actual wanted posters because at the time they didn't have wanted posters. So going to our tier list here, I think the first one is generally just really iconic. It can't be beat in my opinion. The original background where they're all standing next to the Going Merry. I really love iconic things. I every time we make like one of these videos, I always love like the OG, the start of it, and I think it's that tier. Come on. Going into our second eye catchers or type of eye catcher. Now, I think this is my favorite of all time. The thing with One Piece also at the same time is I don't know all these eye catchers because I always throughout the years I would read, I would watch some, so I don't know more of the newer eye catchers. All I know is that this is so good. I don't know why I really like it. Like they're looking through a binocular, right? And then you see the characters. They still got the music as well, but also the animation art style in this era of One Piece I really like. This was my favorite animation art style. Like I really like it. Also, it started around Enies Lobby, which is my favorite arc in all of One Piece. Got the Super Chopper too. I think it goes up to Franky. I think this still counts within. Yeah, Chopper Man, not Super Chopper. So the second set of eye catchers, I'm also gonna put it in S. Might be a bias on this one. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think of this one. I really like this one. It might be my favorite one with all the characters. It shows like their items afterwards. It's cool. The third type of eye catchers, I don't know if I really like this one. First off, this is, like I was saying earlier, not my favorite animation. This era I didn't really like. This is probably why I started picking up the manga, because I was like, I'm just not a fan of this animation. I don't know what it is. I really think it is cool that they're grabbing their stuff and it just goes to like the same scene. I don't really like it. And also the music, it's just repeated music. I'm honestly gonna put it in C. I don't really like it. I like the beginning. I really like the beginning, but the same music, like looking at these two, right, they have their own music. They have so much put into them, especially the second one. And this one is just, they change up the beginning. The ending is the same, and it's just the same music. I'm not a fan of it, sorry. Then we have our fourth. We're on our fourth, right? This one's okay. This one is supposed to be kind of like a remake. Okay, so we got the music back. At least, right? I think they realized, they're like, why did we change it to just one music? This is definitely more iconic. You need the music, man. It's definitely really cool. It shows their like home island, whatever you want to call it. Now they actually have their wanted poster picture because they had wanted posters before. They just inserted in like random pictures, right? It's pretty cool. It's a decent one. I like it, but I don't like it as much as the S ones. I think it's really cool. It's got the music. It's got their actual wanted poster this time. The hometown is cool, showing their like home island, but it's just like the second one, right, with the binoculars. I just really think those are cooler because it shows like their items, and they thought of like what to put for their items. And this one's just like hometown is just like a bunch of land. Like we've seen their hometown. We watched the show, so it's okay. We're getting into the very first Wano one. This one is a super short one. There's only 2. This was like beginning of Wano. It's just Zoro and Luffy, and then it shows like the group. I'm not a big fan of this one. It's kind of meh. But anyways, going to the 2 at the beginning of Wano, I think it's cool, but it's really cool because of animation. I think it's very, I guess, lazy because there's only 2. It's just kind of lame, and you just see all the characters. It's not specialized like these, right? Like at least this one I don't like, but it's at least specialized somewhat. So now we're on the, I believe, Romance Dawn. Yeah, we're on the Romance Dawn. The animation, it's got the Wano animation, so it's still pretty freaking sick. It's really cool just because it's Romance Dawn, right? But I think there's only 2 no, there's 3. Oh, but yeah, this one just shows up with Luffy's wano poster. I'm gonna say I don't really care about this one as much either. Like, these on the bottom here are, in my opinion, cool because of animation, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I take away the animation, it honestly doesn't really have much. It's just kind of, it just shows up for like a cool thing, but I'm sorry, don't really like it. Okay, let's go back to the set ones again, where we have like a bunch of them. This one is actually super freaking cool. I like, in more ways than one, this one is so freaking cool. You have the character, they're wanted, right? But they're in wano, so it's like old-timey wanted poster. The drawing, bro, like, look at Nami there. Like, the drawing is so freaking cool. The music is still their theme music, but they change it to be more old-timey Japanese. I'm sorry, I don't know how to explain stuff. These are sick. These are like for sure sick. I absolutely love these. You know what I mean? Like, you see a commercial break and then you get to see like a blind box. You're like, oh, which character are we gonna get for this episode, right? It's cool. Like, I love these individual ones. Okay, so I mean, obviously Wano has a crap ton of eye catchers. These are okay. So it has the 2 starts, right? It has the Luffy with Zoro and Nami start, or it has Roger as a start, and then it goes into the characters that I guess are related to them, like Odin with Roger and I guess, okay, hold on, never mind, I lied. I don't know if I really dig this one. It's just showing scenes, which I do like, and it's also sometimes showing old scenes, which is cool, but I think it's really missing the music aspect. The individual music themed aspect was really strong, so I don't know, I like the characters more. Like we've seen these scenes, and they're good scenes to bring back, but I love these scenes. Nothing wrong with these scenes, just I've seen them. I don't know. Okay, so we have a crap ton of this style. It's honestly not my favorite. I don't really care for it, especially with no cool music. Like, it's just the same music. Like, come on. So I'm actually gonna put this in C. I don't think it's terrible. I think they made a decent amount, right? It's cool. They remade majority of the cool iconic scenes, so it's not as bad, but again, it's definitely not as cool. It doesn't feel individualized. Also, it's gonna take me a hot minute, so give me a second. And boom. Yeah, I'm sorry, just not a big fan of this one. Then we have the next ones. I think these were like okay. I think there was only maybe like 2 or 3 of these actually just made for it, like the beginning of Wano, right? It's pretty cool, but Sanji and Zoro one, and then yeah, and then this is a different one. I like it, it's cool, but it's compared to the other ones, I'm just not a fan. I know it's kind of like I'm picking quantity over quality, but the thing with these eye catchers, you gotta think about it, right? Like, you see this all the time. Like, if it comes up for a bunch of episodes, yes, I want to see different ones, not just the same ones. So I definitely prefer the quantity. We have sort of a remake of the Luffy one, but with all the straw hats. We have, I think this one is Shanks. Yeah, this one's Shanks, and I think that's it. I don't think there's any. Yeah, I think it goes to a different one. Okay, so the one we just looked at was, I believe, these. It's a cool remake. You're gonna get bored of it. You see the same thing, you're gonna get bored of it. With these individual characters, you get to see so many. This one is actually really cool. This one might be tied to my favorite. It's so sick. It's just the cards, or yeah, I was like, where are the cards? Okay, yeah, so the beginning scene is lame, but the cards are so cool. Totally forgot that the beginning scene is like the same again, but the cards are so sick. I think they actually make like real One Piece cards of those cards. The beginning scenes and the lack of music is really gonna bump it down, because I really love these cards. Like, look at that, that's so freaking cool. Maybe there is individual music? No, the others are, oh, the Gear 5 one, the Gear 5 music too. I totally remember this. There's different music, but it's not different enough, man. So the cards honestly is a little hard for me. I really like the cards, but yes, there is a lack of music. There is some different music, not too many, but it's definitely, it just doesn't hit like the straw. Like, you need the straw hat music. The card itself is so cool, because it's not just like different drawing, different cards. It's the type of cards. I forgot what the Japanese cards are called, but it's all the straw hats drawn in that card. Like, it's so cool. Okay, so going back to this, I am now confused, because we're back to the newer wanted poster ones, but we already looked at the Shanks and Luffy one. So I don't know if this video is just out of timeline, or is this just how it was in the anime. Maybe they just only like made ones for characters that didn't get one previously. Like, should I categorize this as just the remake of the wanted posters? Because it's like the 1,000 Sun. Like, this is so cool. I would 1,000 put this in S, but it's not as many characters. All right, so I'm bringing this back first. Okay, Luffy and the Shanks. We're bringing this down. We're gonna categorize these together. Sure, there's not as many straw hats, but it is still really cool. It is pretty much a remake of the OGs, except it doesn't have all the OG of the straw hats. But I'm gonna put it in S. I think it's cool. It's iconic. It's like a one-to-one remake with the Thousand Sunny and more of the Straw Hats. Am I putting it in the right tier here? I'm confusing myself. Honestly, this might be the most confusing tier list y'all have ever seen, but I'm confused myself. Is S. The ones we just looked at is S. We brought Luffy and Shanks back is S, okay? Okay, then now we are back to the egghead ones. Luffy jumping into the arms of the gang. Like, it's good animation, don't get me wrong, but I, again, don't remember there being that many versions of this. Okay, so there was actually more egghead eye catchers. It just wasn't included in the original video. This one is sick. I might be biased because it is Fifth Leafy. Also, is it like in 2 frames like this in the anime? Again, I don't watch the anime, so. And we have some more that also wasn't included in the last video. That's also from Egghead. We got a Bonnie and Kuma one. I guess they're not like all the same, but I'm just gonna categorize it to be the same because it's just getting confusing at this point. It's cool. Bonnie, Kuma, cute. So the Egghead ones, I'm gonna put them together. It's kind of different from like the individual Wano ones because Egghead is only so long, right? I'm gonna give Egghead a B because it feels different. It's like kind of like 2 types per each. Like it's like 2 type, and then 2 type, like 2 type Bonnie, 2 type whatever that's called, and 2 type Straw Hats, I guess. So I'm gonna put the eggheads in B. I think they're pretty cool, individual, and somewhat different music. Then now we have these leftovers. These are all the collab ones. Oh, so wait, we already did this. Where did I put this? Oh yeah, I put it in D with this one. Let's do these and then let me go over the whole thing because I feel like some of y'all are confused. I'm confused. So I guess I could have just done this before, but we got the Germa 66 one from Whole Cake, I'm assuming. So the Germa 661, I honestly think it's pretty cool. I know it's not much, pretty unique. It's pretty Germa 66, right? Like it's definitely different than all of these. So put it in C. So it's still not the greatest, but it'll be there. Then let's look at the Dragon Ball one. If y'all didn't know, by the way, Luffy and Krillin is the same voice actor. That's why they're together, which is pretty cool. This is specifically the Dragon Ball One Piece one, because I think there's a Dragon Ball Toriko and One Piece one. So specifically the Dragon Ball One Piece one, I'm also gonna put it in A because it's not like a list of episodes where they keep popping up for. It was just like a couple collab episodes and they're talking to each other, like 2 of them. I think it's pretty freaking cool. Then now we have specifically the One Piece Toriko and Dragon Ball, but I don't know why it's just showing 2 of them. They're also not talking. It's not as cool as the Dragon Ball one. Oh, I guess there's like a tiny bit of animation with 3 of them, and then they zoom out. Yeah, the One Piece Dragon Ball and Toriko, in my opinion, not as cool. I think it's honestly pretty lame. It's definitely not as thought out as the these ones. These ones, they actually like talk and stuff between the characters. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I am very sad of the card ones. Like the card ones could have been so cool. Put a bit more effort into it. It would have been so sick. These are definitely S's though, in my opinion. Like they're all individualized. You get to see multiple of them throughout different episodes. It's so sick. My favorite one, definitely the binocular ones. But yeah, which one do y'all like the most? Which one's your favorite? Because there's a decent amount of cool ones. I know currently when I'm making this video, I was confused AF. I hope that when I edit this, it wasn't as confusing and y'all could follow along. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a sub, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.